Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. So at the end of the last part, the plan which Mr. Goro and his group had kind of set up completely and utterly fucked up, and the breed was able to get away by creating himself an Eclipse Gate. And so now it's up to us, it's up to the XRC plus Mr. Goro to go into here, go into this place, kill the breed, and end this shit once and for all. This one is a bit of a different, this dungeon's a little bit different from the rest of the dungeons though. It's kind of a setup, or an introduction into the type of thing we're going to be doing in the true final dungeon in the epilogue. The true final dungeon at the in the end of the next chapter, chapter 8, where basically there are two pathways and you have to basically set up two teams, Team A and Team B. So there's a setup of so there's 4 members on each team, and you can just basically flip them around and change to whoever you want. Ko and Goro must be on Team A. Also, Asuka and Mitsuki cannot be on the same team. So that's what basically you have to do. You have to basically make sure. So Goro and Ko will always be on Team A, and also you've got to have Asuka and Mitsuki on separate teams. So I think for Team A, I picked Goro and Ko, plus I think Asuka and Rion? Yeah, there we go. Asuka and Rion. And so the other team is Mitsuki, Sora, Shio, and Yuki. And of course you have to... Each section has a different kind of... has a different set of enemies for you to take on. So yeah, you're gonna have to swap around their affinities. But we get to see Mr. Goro's soul device at this point, which is basically kind of an axe which turns into like a rifle. It kind of makes a lot more sense than a lot of the weapons that just sort of randomly have like Asuka has a sword which randomly can just shoot energy beams. This one actually makes more sense in that when you're using your up close and personal like physical attacks, it turns into the giant battle axe, and when you're using it in range mode, then it turns into into a rifle. So at least it makes more sense in that regard. So yeah. So we're starting off with Mr. Goro here as the main man. Mr. Goro is ridiculously strong. Like his charged, his ranged attacks are really fucking strong. And like they hit like a single hit. It's pretty hard, but there's like charges up multiple hits all at once, and so you cause a lot of damage just by using the ranged weapon before you even use his special, which is fucking, you know, ridiculous as well. Mr. Goro is probably the second strongest. Ow. There we go. He's probably the second strongest in the game. White Shroud, I think, is a slight bit stronger just because of his weaponry, and his special attacks are just so fucking potent. But Mr. Goro is pretty fucking strong. And yeah, you go up close to enemies and just blast them point blank and they go down like nothing. So yeah, they're really strong enemies. So yeah, Mr. Goro is really fucking strong. Let's shoot that at close range. Onwards to the next area. Yeah, also something else which to mention is that this dungeon, it's basically split up into 2, so basically it's, yeah, this is his, like, it has a lot of range and it causes a lot of damage. There we go. Dead. Damn it! Get out of my way, you fucking twat. Yeah, this guy has magic resistance, which is a bit of a pain. Don't know. Did I just not notice this? Or was I wasn't paying attention, clearly. But yeah, so the dungeon is kind of, basically, it's really fucking linear. So how it works is you go through the first half, you go through this section with Mr. Goro and, you know, basically Team A. Team A goes through their section. Team B goes through their section. And then that's pretty much it, really. So yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it kind of changes halfway. I think it's Team A. You start off as Team A and then... Ow! And then Team B does their thing. And then you do your things Team B, basically. Yeah, I don't know how you... I tend to miss a lot more of my shots with Mr. Goro. I don't really know why, considering he actually has a gun. Well, that didn't work. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm thinking here. Fucking hit him! I don't know why I've changed to Rion all of a sudden. Yeah, I left Ko out at this point, I think. And now I'm on fire, great. I don't know what I was thinking here. I guess maybe I was thinking at this point, well, does he have a physical attack? Which of course he does. Just me being a muppet. Alright, let's open that up. Next area, baby. And of course it sets, this kind of gives you the idea of what happens with the final dungeon of section of the next chapter, chapter 8. Because with that one is similar kind of structure, but instead of it being 2 teams, it's 4 teams. From what I remember. And that's the way forward. Yeah, I think at this point I was just like, fuck it. Let's just move on. We'll soon find out, anyway. Let's head through here. No, that's where it is. So you do the first half as Team A, and then you go and do the first half of Team B's section. That's where it was. It's been a little while since I recorded this one. Actually, Team B's section of the dungeon is actually a fair bit shorter and considerably easier to complete. Yeah, avoid that at all costs. Thank you. Thank you. Time to die. Alright, let's move on. What am I doing? Go. There you go. Go. Yeah. I think at this point in the game I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not going to bother switching characters anymore. I'll just stick with one. Like, who gives a shit? Yeah, I think at this point, was I trying to... Yeah, I think I was trying to work out, at this point, kind of, right, which direction is the kind of the direction which has stuff, and isn't kind of just, you know, progression. But I picked the right way, so now we can move forward to the next section. Damn it. Jump over it. There you go. There you go, Tom. Now kill the bastard. There you go. Dead. Yeah, I tend to not use Shio all that much, if I'm being honest. It's just his movement speed is way too fucking slow, and he has too much of a wind-up on his... Shit! Move! Ah! He's too much of a wind-up on his... Ow! Damn it. Too much of a wind-up on his attacks as well. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just trying to work out... Okay, well, there. Whoa! Got away with that a bit. 10,000 yen, baby. And away we go. So now we need to head over this way. Ow! That hurt. And there we go. Next section, baby. And this is the one area where they don't turn it off. The other areas, they turn it off once you hit that thing, but I guess they wanted to be arseholes. What have we got down here? Hi, buddy. Please die. Ow. Accidentally opened the chest. Firestone. Not really super useful, but hey, I'll take it. Yeah, it was at this point as well that I just stopped giving a shit, for the most part, about picking up the boxes. I say that. Yeah, I was not bothering to go after all of them this time, during this run through. I say. Yeah, I haven't gone after all of them. Just a select few. Ow, my face. I love Sora's move. I love Sora's special move. It's just such a cool looking attack with like the multiple hits, multiple punches finished off with a like an upwards kick. Looks so awesome. Yep, ignore those. I don't give a shit. Didn't bother to collect all the shit either. The enemies are dropping. I don't know why that was such a waste. Oh well, looks cool. And boom. Section A for both characters done. So now we switch back to Team A. And to do the second half of Team A's section. Now we get a little bit of a weird section. Because now we get a bit of a section here before we start doing sorry, the second half of Team A section, where we have a little bit of background for Goro, where we find out, you know, what happened to his girlfriend and why he suddenly why he decided to join the National Defense Force and all this kind of stuff, like basically his general background as to how he got to where he is now. You'll always be our teacher. Anyway, I find it a bit oddly placed to stop smoking. Or at least finish your fucking cigarette and not just get out a new one every 5 seconds. But anyway, besides the point. It just feels like a bit of an odd place to put it. So yeah, I just think it's a bit of an odd place to put it, but it's kind of like, we have to put Mr. Goro's backstory in now. We have to put it in somewhere. Let's just stick it here. I figure a better place to put it, actually, you know, would have been during the journey, like when they're on the plane, the helicopter together, going to, you know, sort out when they're heading towards where the breed is to execute their plan. I think it would have been a good point to put Goro's backstory in there, but hey, they didn't do it. They put it here, and I kind of like what they did with it. I kind of like what they did with his backstory a little bit, because it's kind of like a parallel to Ko's backstory, where they kind of mentioned that his girlfriend basically was his childhood friends since elementary school, setting up a parallel between, you know, Goro and Futaba, and Ko and Shiori. So I kind of like that. That it kind of gives Ko a bit more. It gives him a bit more understanding of Goro a bit, I think. That he kind of maybe sees him, kind of sees his potential future in what Mr. Goro has become. So yeah, basically, but his backstory is basically that he was with her, they were going to university together, and basically got swept up in the disaster. She died. He got overwhelmed with grief, summoned his soul device for the first time, and basically killed all the enemies that had killed his girlfriend. And then from then on, tried to continue going to university, but didn't want to do it anymore. Just his heart wasn't in it anymore. And that's when he joined the Japan Defense Force, in order for him to, continue on from where he is now. And basically joined the Defense Force and kind of turned into the guy that he is today. And yeah, we get a little bit of a thing there where Ko is kind of like reminded of Shiori and what he has to kind of fight for. But anyway, that's it for this part. Do you want me for the next part of Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, when we'll be finishing off this dungeon, and taking on the breed and ending this shit once and for all. So yeah, see you next time.